Hi guys, welcome back to Yaya's Craft House. Today I'm going to show you how I built this really cute donut shop. I started with some air dry clay and made a lot of mini donuts. I basically rolled them out and then pressed them flat and took a little bottle to make the hole in the middle. While they were drying, I got to work on making the actual shop. I took a black piece of foam board and I measured over 12 inches and cut a line through the foam board without cutting all the way through so it would bend. Then I cut out the floor and covered it with scrapbook paper. Next, I got to work on the display stand for the donut. I cut 4 pieces of foam board and glued them together and then glued another piece on top. I then took some clear packaging and cut it down to size for the front and the sides of the display unit. I cut some strips of black scrapbook paper and used to cover up the edges to give it a nice finish. I took a wooden dowel and cut it down to make legs. Then I added a shelf in the cabinet. After I glued in all of the plastic, I then put another piece of foam board on the top to finish off the cabinet. I used some white brick scrapbook paper and covered the back wall. I took a strip of the black foam board and covered it in the same wood grain paper as the floor and glued it on the wall to make a little bar table area. Then I added some shelves behind the counter. Then I decided I needed a little table to put the cash register on. So I just glued 4 pieces of the foam board together and then added a top to make a little cabinet. Then I stole the bar stools from my Barbie house to use at the counter. I drew out a sign for the donut shop and went over it with Sharpie. Then I cut it out, used coffee stirrers to make a frame around it. Once the donuts were dry, I got to painting them. Some of them kind of collapsed as they were drying. I gave them all a coat of tan paint. Once they were dry, I started with a paintbrush painting them, but the finish wasn't looking very good. So what I ended up doing is dipping them into the paint, and it had a very realistic look. I took some pictures of the donuts from the clay food video and then I altered them in Word to look like art and printed them out. I glued them to foam board and then made a frame around them with coffee stirrers. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up below and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you back here soon.